Hey, welcome back to On God, the world's holiest podcast. My guest today is the one and only Eliot Glazer. He's a TV writer. I'm sure you've seen him in Broad City and other things. He wrote a book called The Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Gay. And I can't wait to read it. He is the next David Sedaris. It's essays about not being a perfect gay. So definitely check it out. And yeah, we talk about Judaism, growing up in New York, the comedy scene, movies, and being like a reformed Jew and what that looks like and inviting God into that space. And yeah, enjoy. On God,
the world's holiest podcast.
Mm-hmm. I think I should be in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
I think I would be happier there.
I can understand that. Although I think people say that, then they go and it's like there's no sun and it is just somewhat dreary.
And everyone's poly.
Everyone's poly.
But you do become really hot.
What? In general?
No, you like our standards are so high in Los Angeles.
Yes.
I don't.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Sorry, we've been talking about temperature
you
so
go from
much.
An LA 7, 8 to a.
Thank you. That's so
No,
nice.
I'm saying in general, like hypothetically, like one goes.
No,
from
I go from like an LA 6 to like a Portland like 12 and a half.
Yeah, totally. That makes sense.
It's so crazy.
But it's also annoying because I feel like I've seen Seattle gays who are just as like flawless looking as LA gays, as New York gays, as Austin, inexplicably, inattainably perfect body gay guys are everywhere. They just might be in like Patagonia up in the Pacific Northwest. They're in crop tops here. They're, you know what I mean? They're in black in New York.
You're seeing this on the internet though, right?
Yeah.
You've been to Portland before?
Yeah.
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 I mean, I shouldn't even say this. Just walking around Portland, I remember the last time I was there, I was working for my boss and she was like, "Can I say something I shouldn't say?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "I've never seen uglier people in my entire life."
Oh, really? Uglier? Whoa, in Portland.
And she was like, "We don't like this." Like everyone in LA is like, there is like, even our ugly people are still somewhat attractive. It was really funny. And then I was noticing it and I was like, no, these are like real people. Like they have really interesting faces. Like we're not used to this. Like we are all. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the hottest guys I've ever seen are in the Denver airport.
Okay.
Without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. It's like, and most of them are straight, but it's like, they just wear the right jeans.
Why would you say the Denver airport?
Because that's where it is. Then I'm just like,
did you recently go there?
I connect to flights there. And I'm just like, oh my God.
But then I wonder if those guys are even from Denver.
I feel like it's like a, what is that land called? Like what's that area of the country called? It's not the prairie. It's the mountains. They're like hot mountain, sort of not quite cowboys, but you know, I feel like they don't know a Jew, but they wouldn't like hate me outright. You know,
you're like exotic.
Yeah,
you're fun.
Yeah,
right.
But the ones that
here, you're a dime a dozen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. LA's just filled with Jews.
I can't say much on this topic, but I will say most guys I've dated are Jewish.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Here or in general?
I came out when I was in California, so I've only really dated guys in California.
Okay.
But I think like four of my my 7 boyfriends were Jewish.
And what drew you to them that feels like a common thread?
Hot
Jewish? Like hot and then also Jewish, or hot and
no,
Jewish?
I mean, like some of them I found out later, but I think I'm just like also I've said this before, like I am I feel like I'm like so attracted to like families and roots and like having something that like is bigger than yourself, of like some sense of purpose.
Sure.
And like my Jewish friends, you guys have like traditions and like things embedded in like your family life. And I don't know, it felt special and cool, and I feel like I'm drawn to that.
I can understand that. I mean, my friend H. Alan Scott converted to Judaism from like, I mean, I was going to say, you know, he was oh my God, what's the crazy one, but not so crazy?
Evangelical?
No, Mormon.
Mormon.
Yeah, he was Mormon.
Wait, that one is less crazy than what?
Evangelical.
Oh, you think so?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're just like
Mormonism is like a spin-off of Islam that was like, if it's only a couple hundred years old.
Mormonism?
Yeah. I mean, they're all crazy.
They're all crazy. But I feel like Mormonism feels less culty, or more culty, but evangelical Christianity seems so aggressive. And can like ruins your life.
The
instantly.
thing about evangelical Christianity is that it's way more sneaky. And so I think it's more insidious.
Yeah.
Because if you're a Mormon missionary, people know you're a missionary because you're wearing a white button up and you're carrying the Book of Mormon. And so you're out front saying, hey, we're selling you this product.
Right.
And so you can turn away like they're a car salesman and be like, I'm not interested in what you're selling. And then they'll go away.
Right.
Evangelicals will wear like a graphic t-shirt and a denim jacket and pretend to be your friend for 3 months.
Right.
And then be like, I'm actually here on a covert mission where I convert you to Christianity.
Which is why I think it's crazier.
And you're like, oh, this whole relationship has been a lie.
Yeah. And also
it is crazy. Okay, that's
and
crazy.
there's also something so crazy about being like desperate to convert people, which I do not understand. We're Jews, we're like, we're good. Like,
I know. I think
good.
that's so cool. You guys are so nonchalant.
Yeah. I mean,
and you guys don't want people to convert.
No. Also, like, who would want to be a Jew? It's like everyone hates us. They hate us. You'd want to be one.
I do.
We're just like,
well, you're the chosen people,
which is why people hate us, I guess.
For sure.
They, you know, but you grow up knowing that. But I think that's also what embeds those roots.
I just want to. I want to marry a Jewish guy so I can like be. I can be like I can convert out of you know, like what is the word?
Atheism.
No, I can convert out of like trying to assimilate.
Oh, you want to become Jewish by osmosis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say H. Allen, who was a Mormon and converted to Judaism, points a lot to he says a lot of the reason that he did that was because not only did he feel sort of culturally Jewish, but he was very in awe of my family and how we, I guess, had exactly what you're describing, these sort of rooted cultural traditions, and not that we're remotely religious, but just the way we live and talk and with each other and eat and whatever, all of that is so, I think it's so, it's our own world.
Yeah.
It's our own inner world.
Well, it's a community.
Yeah.
And then you get to be somewhat connected to God in your own, I don't know.
Well, the other thing about Judaism is like it's encouraged to ask questions. It's encouraged.
Yeah.
You're encouraged to challenge authority and rule. And like, of course there are, you know, insane cuckoo bananas, like religious traditions, and you know, you can look at plenty of Jewish traditions like any others and any other religion and be like, I get that that's symbolism, but what the fuck, you know? But at the same time, at least at the heart of the Reform Judaism that I grew up in, it was, you know, you're encouraged to question people and not take everybody at their word and just like be curious, which is, I think, very unique to a religion.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. But that is like Reformed
Yeah.
Judaism. That's not Orthodox Judaism.
That's a different planet, baby.
Okay.
It's like Reform, Conservative, Hasidic, Orthodox, and then Hasidic. And I think Hasidic is, you know, at a, like another planet.
Yeah.
Orthodox is very intensely Jewish, and I think I don't really see too much difference between Orthodox and Hasidim, the Hasids.
I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah, I think the clothes are the same. I'm I'm pretty sure Orthodox. Yeah, it's like
The curls.
the curls, the payas. Oh, that might just be Hasids. I'm actually not even sure, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But I remember the last time we were driving, I was with my family and we were driving through Williamsburg, but like the Jewish part of Williamsburg. My mom's literally like, "Oh my God, these people are disgusting." She's like, "Oh my God, look at that one." Like she's so repulsed by the, I don't know, the sort of shtetl mentality of the Hasids, and that they choose to live like it's the 19th century.
Yeah.
And she's very vocal. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Yeah, there is like an Amish vibe going on there.
But it's a choice, and it's just like, I don't know, when you see kids like in Brooklyn hanging in hanging out in the shelving of where an air conditioning should be, like an AC unit should be, but there's just children in there. I'm like, what are we doing?
Wait, what are you talking about?
In like Hasidic Brooklyn, I'll never forget seeing kids hanging out in the bars that should be housing a window unit of air conditioning.
Why were they hanging out there?
Exactly. That's their lives.
But is that a thing?
I just remember being like, oh my God, like that's pitiful. Like what a way to live. All the, it's like, it's like, Amish / Mennonite / the Duggars, so many kids. It's a lot of it is really backwards, and they live in like shtetl mentality where they're all sort of huddled up together. I think there's like either floss or some sort of string that is hung around the perimeter of that part of that like very Orthodox or Hasidic part of Brooklyn, so that you're in the perimeter of your community. But it's like they hate us as much as we don't understand them, or maybe not hate, but there is a distaste for Reformed Jews, a real dislike.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I guess we haven't. I think it's because we.
Well, I
haven't.
would assume that it's like you're appropriating the culture without adhering to the laws
The way they want it, which is like evangelical Christianity.
in the same way that my family, who is evangelical Christians, a lot of the time people in my community would be like, when Britney Spears would accept like a VMA and she would be like, "I want to thank God for this award," and my people would be like, "She's not a real Christian."
Right.
And then now in my like more modern mind, I was like, I bet Britney was really depending on God a lot during whatever tribulation she was going through.
I would imagine so.
I'm like, fuck, maybe Britney is like one of the best Christians. I don't know.
I don't know either. I just think that the Hasidim and like evangelical Christians are not that different. I mean, the Hasids also do try to, like in Washington Square Park, there'll be like a mitzvah tank, which is a bus with all the Hasids. And there they try to proselytize you by saying, like, as you walk by, and of course it always happened with me, "Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish?" And so if you're Jewish, I think the idea is that they sort of rope you in and turn you Hasidic.
Okay. They're reaching out to the more radicalized ones, trying to get them to become more.
Not radicalized. They're the radical ones. They're reaching out to reform.
But from their eyes, you're radical.
Oh, I guess so.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're reaching out to the reformed
Misbehaving. They
ones
wanna reform.
and trying to be like, "Hey, you're Jewish. Come back to your roots."
Exactly. But so I
God.
always feel like it was kind of like I was trolling them if they were like, "Are you Jewish?" And I'm like, "No." But it's like, look at me. Look at me. I'm just lying to your face. No, I'm not Jewish.
Every time they ask me that when I'm in like Highland or La Brea area or whatever, mid-city.
They ask you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I always say, "I wish." And they walk by.
Of course, that's when they're like, "We have no
You're
use
"We're
for
good.
you."
You're fine.
Yeah.
Keep going. But people think I'm Polish. Well, I'm Polish.
Okay.
So people have thought I was Jewish, which like I feel like is such a compliment for me.
But
I'm dying to be something.
I've never actually dated a Jewish guy.
Really?
Never.
Dude, you gotta try it out. It hasn't worked out for me 4 times.
I mean, I feel like we are attracted to that which we are not. Or maybe that's not true, because you think of like boyfriend twins and gay. I mean, I feel like I've seen gay guys on like hookup apps who are like looking for somebody who looks like me, and I'm like, wow, like
it's
my
freaky.
nightmare. But I personally gravitate toward like Southern like the most goyish you could possibly imagine, like southern, blonde, fair-skinned, redhead. I am so sorry. Moses farted, and it's terrible.
Okay, blaming his
so
fart on the
sorry.
dog. Moses is his dog at his feet. I have a horrible sense of smell.
Good, because
What if it was me who farted and you just...
I'm blowing up your spot.
Yeah.
No, Moses.
It
is
wasn't, but I
silent.
have a horrible sense of smell, like to the point where I've had a friend came over and told me that there was a gas leak in my apartment.
Oh my
and I
God.
had no idea.
And ironically, I think gay guys are technically known for having heightened senses of smell.
Ever since COVID, I never got
Oh
my
my
smell
God.
back.
You had COVID.
Yeah, like
You
4
lost your sense of
times.
smell. 4. Okay.
Yeah, but I never got my sense of smell back. There was a time during COVID where, a lot of us were like in a manic depressive state.
Mhm.
Whatever. Someone came over and like they were like, "Your apartment smells so bad." I forgot to like clean my cat's litter box.
Oh,
And it
wow.
was like they're like, "Your entire place smells like cat litter."
Oh my God.
And I had no idea.
Yeah. That's a bummer. Are you somebody who's like, it doesn't smell because you don't smell it? Or when you had your sense of smell, you also were like, it doesn't smell, and it does?
Oh no. I mean, well,
Like cat owners who are fastidiously like, I keep it clean. There's
no.
smell. And I'm like,
That's my biggest
yes,
fear
there
is my
is.
place smelling like cat.
Yes.
Like I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be repulsed by what repulses you more, I guess? If you have since you have a cat who poops inside in a litter box, poops and pees, is that to me more civilized? Sorry, is that to you more civilized than the idea of picking up dog shit on the street with a bag?
Oh, that's a great. Oh God, I've never thought about that because
Yeah.
I've always thought about how it's so much. I've always thought it's more civilized to have a dog
Okay.
because they're not shitting in the house.
Yeah.
But I'm dog sitting this week, and it is literally wild watching the shit come out of their
Yes,
ass.
correct.
And picking up their warm
Correct.
shit
with your
a
hand.
bag.
With a bag. It's like, it is grotesque.
Yeah, I think it's more depraved. I think I'm in the ideal situation. I have a cat, and everyone tells me not to do this. I have a cat that is an indoor-outdoor cat. And the litter box gets used very scarcely
Really?
because
She's just out there.
Yeah, he's out on
He's
the
out
town
there. Okay.
doing his thing.
Wow.
So I'm kind of in everyone tells me it's terrible that I do this and like he's going to get killed by a coyote. I made a deal with my cat where I was like, listen, if you want to do this, like I can't feel bad when you die.
Sure, yeah.
Like, but he was going insane
That's
inside.
scary. What neighborhood are you in?
Silver Lake.
So it is a coyote.
I'm
Yeah.
in a busier street. So I
They
feel
don't
like
care.
they don't.
Coyote, they don't care.
They
They're
don't.
around, baby.
my neighbors have like been like, hey, I saw your cat getting chased by a coyote early this morning.
Whoa.
And I was like, that's between him and the coyote.
Would you ever put an air tag on him?
So I can find his dead body.
I don't know. To find the carcass. I don't know.
I have a friend who put an air tag on his cat and he was so excited to like see what his
Where-
cat was up to,
Yeah.
whatever. And he finally like looked at it and the cat would just go within like a 12-foot radius
Sure.
of the house.
Right.
And he like, had this fantasy that his cat was like living these wild lives. And he was like, oh, you're literally on the roof and then you come back down
He's not
and then
doing
you're on the
anything.
roof and then you come back down.
Their lives aren't that I mean, I try to make Moses' every day special and unique. I bring him everywhere. And I know it makes me look like something is low key wrong with me, but I bring him everywhere. And like, I try to just fill his days with activity, fun. Even if he was just gonna like come here and sleep, it's like he's just going places, And by the end of the
Yeah.
day, when he's like wiped from all the activity, I feel like I've done something right.
That's cute.
It's cute.
That is sweet.
He volunteers at the Children's Hospital here. I got him certified because he's just so chill and
Yeah.
even keeled, and like that's just a true joy. It's just like it's so joyful. You just go to the hospital, you just put him in his cute bandanas, and he just gets pet and rubbed by these kids and parents who are just so thrilled to have Moses shake up their day a little bit. And what's he doing? Nothing. Just getting treats.
Just getting pet
Yeah.
and treats.
Yeah. But I'm filling his days, making his life meaningful.
Okay. So he's giving you a lot of purpose in your life.
Very much so.
How long have you guys been together?
5.5 years.
Can you remember your life before him?
Yes, it was mostly COVID. It was post, like COVID bubble breakup with a boyfriend.
Okay.
And I had basically before COVID started, I lost my dog of 16 years, Atticus, who was very similar to Moses and
Wow.
who Broad City fans remember as being my actual
Wait,
dog in the dog
wedding episode?
That was Atticus, yeah. That was little Addie, and he was so even the dog. The animal trainer,
in the dog wedding episode, I'm trying to remember. Did you and John Early's dog
they
get
got
married?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Atticus was like the dog trainer that day was this, or the animal trainer guy, the wrangler was like this real like tough Brooklyn guy, And
Yeah.
he was like, your dog is the best on set. I've never seen a dog like this, Like there's all these dogs there, and they're behaving, but like Atticus was just like Moses, like so sedate, so calm, so zen, like he just was that way. And so people who haven't seen me in a while think that Moses is Atticus, or that Atticus's soul lives in Moses, which I know is bananas, but there is something strange about the fact that I've had two, or maybe it's me, I don't know.
Do they look similar?
Atticus was a little bit smaller than him and pretty much all black, where Moses is different shades of like silver. Like he's, without that orange harness, we wouldn't see him right now.
I do think that, not to gas you up, but I think it has to do with you being like a good person.
I hope so. I mean, that would be.
You know what I mean? I have friends who are really, really anxious, and their pets are nightmares.
Yeah, he can secretly be anxious, and he has intense separation anxiety, but it's like duh.
From you.
Yeah,
because you take him everywhere.
Exactly. Very much duh. Very much duh.
Wow.
I mean, even when I drop him off, if I'm like going out of town, I'm dropping him with like a trusted friend. I'm just like, oh, like I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm gonna miss him.
Why don't you take him on the trips with you?
I do. I usually do, but like I'm going.
But if you're going to like Jamaica or something, like a beach
it's just
trip,
a lot to bring him. I bring him to New York a bunch, like when my sister's there. I mean, the sister still lives in Brooklyn. I go back all the time, and so it's not hard. It's just like I can't really relax.
I mean, I'm dog sitting right now, and I feel like I'm under house arrest, but it's a very different situation because I have to take this dog out every 4 hours.
4?
Something like that.
Because their bladder or something.
I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to like keep dogs like just like pent up for that long.
I guess it depends on the dog, his or her like need to express.
He's great trained.
Okay.
Yeah.
Energy level.
So chill. This is just what I was told. Maybe the dog, like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're okay not doing every 4 hours on the dot.
Right.
My dad is so like my parents are really like genteel. Well, my dad is more so. My mom not really, but my dad is a very genteel, soft man. Like he's such a doting, like a fucking booby, Like he's a real like heart on his sleeve, emotional, soft Jewish man, like the best of them.
Yeah.
And my parents' dog, he treats like way more than my mom. He walks Rico like every 2 to 3 hours, monitors his poop, like really monitors the situation of like the sort of the heft of the poop, the shape, the size, the schedule. There's certain foods for different times. He thinks Rico is like keeping tabs, that he's got like a watch, you know what I mean? Like he really projects onto Rico, I think, the need to parent in a way that he misses.
This is your dad and your dad's dog.
Yes. My
Okay.
parents' dog, but yeah.
This is the most well treated animal on earth.
He is, but also he mirrors their anxiety in a lot of ways.
Oh, okay. So he now needs that. He's accustomed to it.
Very much
He would
accustomed to it.
freak out if he didn't get that for like 4
my
hours.
dad is like, it's almost one. He's like, he gets like jumpy, and I'll be like, what is?
Oh my
he's
God,
like,
your dad needs to get a freaking hobby.
Rico is his hobby.
Okay.
Rico is his hobby.
Like father, like son, right? Do you have nieces or nephews?
I have one niece, and she's the love of my life.
How old is she?
She just turned 5.
Okay. I just went home to visit my nieces. I have 4
And
of them.
How do we feel?
It was
about them?
really, really special.
Do you feel like a bond with them?
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I feel like the older they get, the more I feel bonded to them.
Oh, the older they do, you feel that.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I've always just had this feeling of like, I don't really I never cared about kids until my siblings had kids.
Okay.
Like, I was just like, I don't know, what are we going to talk about?
Right.
I was like, there's no point, you know, just like very self-involved. And then as soon as they were born, I was like, oh, this is kind of magical.
But can you remember as a kid dealing with adults who you were like, they just don't get it. They don't know how to talk to me.
No.
I remember that. Being
Really?
like, that's a lame adult who like thinks I'm weird. I like kids though.
Okay. I never wanted to be a kid when I was a kid.
Oh my
God,
really?
And I'm really paying for it now.
Oh, I see.
I
okay.
wanted to be an adult so badly. I
Right.
have this vivid memory when I was 4 years old watching the movie Beethoven. And like adults came into the room while we were watching it. And I like kept looking at the adults and being like, you guys like, you know that like, I'm not really into this.
I don't need that. You know, don't put me at that table.
I'm just here because like you guys are making me, but
Exactly.
like I'm like I want to watch Braveheart.
Of course, right?
Or
This
whatever.
is nonsense to me.
Like I don't know what that is. I could not enjoy being a kid.
No, you're not a single child.
There's 5 of us.
Oh, okay. Where do you fall in there?
I'm the 4th out of 5.
4th oldest.
Yes.
Okay.
2nd youngest.
Huh. That's interesting. I mean, I remember being like a professional kid, you know, like wanting to really inhabit that Nickelodeon era, you know, recycling, pro rainforest, you know, stationary magazine. Like I was writing letters to editors, and like I was a really precocious, I was gonna say progressive, but like precocious and proactive kid, writing all these letters to celebrities. And I was on a game show as a kid. I'm in columns in newspapers, magazines. Like I was prolific. A lot of P words, but I remember a friend
God
was like,
damn.
you were like the littlest president. And that was the vibe.
What celebrities did you write letters to?
Any game show host. My grandpa got me a book called the Big Book of Addresses or something. And it was addresses to like famous people, but that included like, you know, anybody from Roseanne to Cicely Tyson to like the announcer for Wheel of Fortune, like anybody who whose agent was on Wilshire. That's who I was writing to, just to like you know express my gratitude for them, like truly wild shit. But I got responses from like Rosie, Billy Joel,
Rosie O'Donnell.
of course,
Oh my God.
the creator of Doug.
That's really special.
Yeah, I mean, it just, and then I kept a wall full of the like autographs and playbills. Like, it was really, really.
It sounds like you
prolific.
enjoyed being a kid.
I loved it. I was a professional kid, very much of that era where it's like, you know, the Nickelodeon. Like, it helped. Those kind of things helped me really individuate, but also feel like part of a community, and that we kids can do anything. That kind of thing.
That's really sweet.
It was cute.
Oh my God.
It's cute.
I'm severely paying for that now, where I like wish that I had let myself enjoy being a kid.
Yeah, I mean, I miss it, and I think about it a lot. And I remember as a kid telling myself, "Don't forget these thoughts. Like, don't forget this sort of way of thinking, because adults don't get it."
Wait.
Yeah,
You sound like the best kid on earth.
I mean, I was also terrified of everyone and everything, so
Okay.
I guess it was too.
So you were in your little world.
Very much so. I mean, I had friends and stuff, but you know,
Oh
I
my
was
God.
very.
I was like too cool for school, and I was like,
Oh.
get me out of here.
Oh, you were ready to go.
Yeah.
Did you want out?
And
when-
now I'm not. Now I'm like, I need to be like locked away for like 6 months and like coddled. Like, where's my mommy?
Did you, when college, were you like ready to bounce? Like, did you want to just get through college and become an adult?
I always, when I was in grade school, I was always like, wait, like I just couldn't wait till it was over so I could start life.
Wow.
I remember always knowing that. Even when I was in like 5th grade, I remember thinking like, Okay, so I have to do like 7 more years of this, and then I have to do 4 years of bachelor. And
that's
then
like a kid's version of like thinking about like getting into law school and like becoming a
I
practicing
wanted to
attorney
be a
or
lawyer.
therapist, right?
Yeah, when I was a kid,
Yeah.
it was so bizarre. I think I was like I don't know. I think I thought I was like so unique or something, but I didn't know how to have fun, I wasn't present at all.
Huh? That sounds sad.
I think it would.
Were your siblings similar?
I think also, I mean, okay. Did your parents, were they cool with you being gay, and did you know you were gay from a young age?
I knew I was gay around like middle school when I was like, I really like that boy's haircut.
That's cute.
And I like cried about it. And I remember my mom being like, maybe you just want to like be him. You know, she wasn't trying to deter either. She was just like, maybe you just want to like be him. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. And then I knew. But I didn't come out to I only came out to them first and my sister in high school, and then waited till college. And they were obviously like,
you came out to your parents and your sister first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that tells you everything.
Well, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
You grew up in like a really supportive, nurturing house.
Yes, very much.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I can attribute that, like, the feeling of not being present when I was a kid was like, I think, as I'm literally processing this in real time right now.
You grew up in an evangelical Christian home.
In Indonesia.
I mean, what are we talking about? Of course it's going to be fucking weird.
I think somehow, even though I wasn't aware that I was like in this weird prison,
which you couldn't,
I knew maybe that's where I was like, okay, I have to be a part of this system until this year, and then I can go.
You're so young. There's no way you can really. That's an adult perspective, right? Like that's an adult perspective. You don't even. I don't know if you know. Sorry, I don't even know if you knew you were gay, but you knew that you were trapped.
Yes.
And so you felt this need to.
God, that's sad. I'm gonna cry on camera.
I mean, you should individuate.
It's really sad and dark.
Were your sibling any?
But now I like have to do all this, you know, I think we all do it still. It doesn't matter whether you have like progressive or conservative parents, like all this inner child work of like learning to like nurture that kid. So I feel like where you were like, I loved being a kid and I was telling myself never forget to do this.
Yeah.
Now as an adult, I'm having to be like, oh my God, remember when you were that kid and you were like trying to get out of that? Like, let's go back there and like be like, hey kid.
Yes.
This is fun. You're on a beach.
And don't your nieces and nephews, I mean, it sounds like you really have bonded to them. Does that not make you feel like I feel like kids throw you back into that world really quickly, and it's if you enjoy it, it's so lovely.
It's really, I mean, I think just also like questions that they ask where I'm just like, this is like so...
They're the best comedy writers.
This is so special.
They're so special. They write the funniest comedy.
My niece asked me why I was gay.
Yes.
But like there was no motive behind it.
Right.
Like she was genuinely asking like, why did that happen?
Right.
Or like, you know, how does that happen?
Isn't that, I mean, to me, the best.
And I'm like, that's so cute.
The best comedy, at least for me, like my favorite type of comedy is the sort of confident buffoon. You know, a confident buffoon who doesn't understand anything and isn't I don't know, is not antagonistic about it, is not a jerk about it. It's like the pure childlike naivete of like a Tracy Jordan on 30 Rock, you know?
Yeah.
Diane, what's her name? You ever see A Kunk on Earth?
No.
It's on Netflix. This comedian.
Kunk on Earth?
Yeah, it's a comedian named Diane Morgan in the UK who plays like a anthropologist who's exploring the history of the world.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about. She's so funny.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, but it's because she leads with confidence, but she is so insipidly stupid.
Yeah.
And she asks questions like, how did that happen? Why did that happen? You know, it's not just a misunderstanding. It's like childlike wonder, and they're the best comedy writers.
Oh my God. I am so drawn to that type of comedy, and I love it so much. Like how like I grew up watching spoofs. Like I just loved it. Like Leslie Nielsen, like in everything that he does. I'm just
what's
like
funnier than what is genuinely I'm assuming you saw The Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new one or the old one?
The new one. I mean all of them, but no, you know, I told Dan and Doug who wrote it. I'm like, this is the funniest shit I've seen.
It was really good.
Because it's that childlike misunderstanding of the world that is completely naive.
Yeah.
And innocent, but at least in like The Naked Gun, it's like it's for grown-ups.
Yeah.
But this, I mean, even I'm still thinking now when they like charge Busta Rhymes with man's laughter. And he's like, "You mean manslaughter?" It's like, man's laughter. Liam Neeson was so fucking funny in that.
He was great. I
So
thought it
great.
was, when I saw the trailers, I was really worried.
Oh, okay.
And then I just went in with an open mind, and like I had more fun at the movies than I've had in years.
Oh, me too. Although trailers in general, I find like it's very hard to make it. I don't know. It's very hard to make a trailer for a comedy good because it really tests the language of like what people find funny now. So you or me would see a trailer for The Naked Gun and like you'd be unsure. Could they really could they really nail that? And can you get that in a trailer? I mean, I thought it was hilarious. I loved it. But like, you know, you see movies where the characters are like, it's just all buttons where they're like, so that happened, you know?
Yeah.
But no. Like it's just The Office, but like watered down.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you, but like, look at when you watch like old trailers on YouTube for movies from like, even when we were in like high school, like if you watch a trailer for like Bring It On or something, or like I recently came across the one for Not Another Teen Movie, and it's like it's not really cringe. It's not that long ago that it's like another language of comedy, but it's certainly it's different, and that's just interesting to look at.
This makes me so curious. Like I don't think I've ever seen a trailer for Mean Girls or Bridesmaids.
Right. I bet Bridesmaids is like still on the level.
Yeah, I mean, I think those are like two of the funniest movies
Oh my
of all
God.
time, of course.
Of course.
But I'm just like, I don't even know what the trailer of Mean Girls would be.
I don't know either. I can't imagine.
Like, this is Caddy Heron. She just got off the bus from Africa. Meet these bitches.
But I mean,
Mean Girl. And you're like, okay, this is going to be a typical teen comedy. Then you're like, oh, this is like brilliant writing and like one of the funniest movies ever.
of course. But can you really, you know, transpose that in a trailer? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how you
But
do that.
I feel like all the ones in the 90s were like, you know, Kevin McAllister gets, you know, it's Christmas. And that way of speaking about something is so
Maybe
foreign.
all movie trailers should go back to having just a narrator tell you what the movie is.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it.
That would be so fun.
I wouldn't be mad
That'd
at
be
it.
so cute.
Did you see the videos recently that have popped up around of like Rosie O'Donnell on her talk shows? You didn't. There's like a few clips going around of Rosie in her monologue on her talk show, describing movies and completely spoiling them.
No, like what?
The Fight Club. She literally, and it wasn't even out yet. She's like complaining to John McDee, her piano guy, about Fight Club and how violent it is and upsetting. And she literally gives away the whole ending. It's like remarkable.
She's just like, and so Brad Pitt and him were the same guy?
She's like, it's crazy. this happens, that happens, Brad Pitt. And it's wild to watch. She's just doing it in real time.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I love her.
Rosie O'Donnell. Have you met her?
I met her once.
Did you tell her you wrote a letter to her?
I didn't. She seemed very, how do I put it? Gruff and busy.
Okay.
She was busy. But she was sweet. She was nice enough to, it was at a comedy venue.
Yeah.
You never experienced comics with an X, did you, in New York?
No.
Yeah, that was a thing for a while.
Was that a venue?
It was a venue, like a club, and then downstairs was the alt room called Ochi's Lounge, which was also basically the bathroom because the toilets flushing were very much part of our sets.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you could just hear the bathroom.
Did you start off doing stand-up?
I started off doing like improv and then
Okay.
sketch. And my sister and I were doing improv at the UCB. And then we had a sketch show there that was like a late night sketch show that ran for a few years. That was a parody of High School Musical. But it actually was a great way to just meet all these people in the scene, in the UCB, this comedy scene, and have them do this late night wacky sketch show. And that sort of started
And
everything.
it was written out sketches. This was not improvised.
Yeah, written out.
Okay.
I mean, it's a little bit improvised, but mostly written out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then did you do stand-up?
I mean, the only real, I guess you could say stand up, but not in a way where I'm like hitting the clubs and like working on material. It's more.
Yeah.
It was more just like I don't even know if I'd call it cabaret, but it was like live shows with all about like music. I had a show called Hunting Renditions that was basically
I've
a
been
concert.
to it before. It's so funny.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
You,
that.
I think you've had Chase Bernstein on before.
Chase Bernstein. I don't know.
You know who that is, right?
Not. I think I do.
Oh my
Are
God.
they a they?
No, she. It's so funny. I need to look. This is just so random that I'm talking about it. She's one of the funniest performers. I'm pretty sure she was on your show a long time ago.
Huh, okay.
And it was probably when I was like just starting out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She's really funny. Whatever. We can look her up later. But
I believe it.
I
I don't remember.
think she's on your lineup because I would go to any show she was at because I think she's like one of the funniest people on earth.
Is she here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is so funny that I'm talking about Chase.
I'm into it. I'll check her out.
I'll shoot her a text message.
Please, I'll check her
But
out.
I think she took a step back from performing after COVID, like a lot of people did.
Yeah.
Where she was just like, I don't know. I'm putting words into her mouth.
I mean, things changed.
She wasn't on your show apparently.
Maybe, I don't know, but that was like I don't profess to say that I was a stand-up comedian because I respect.
You were doing like a live comedic
live
act
comedy.
that involved music.
Yeah, bits and music. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I sort of
so fun.
I think of stand-up as its own sort of animal that
I
I'm
really
very in awe of.
gravitate towards anything. I think because I watch and do so much stand up, like anytime there's not traditional stand up,
Yeah.
I'm like,
That feels new to me, at least relatively new. Like in the past few years, between like clowning and like alt cabaret and bit shows and sort of one person shows that are a little bit more conceptual. I feel like there's been this real broadening of horizons. Whereas one of my friends said a while back, and again, I feel like I don't know if I can necessarily say this, but she's like, "Wow, I can't believe like stand up has become all like trans Brooklyn cabaret." And I was like, "Yeah, that's right. It's trans Brooklyn cabaret.
it is, that's spot on.
Trans Brooklyn cabaret."
Yeah.
And I'm very much here for it. Look, and like Oh Mary is the biggest thing to come out of downtown alt weird comedy, and that is as trans as you can get.
It's so gay.
It's so gay, it's so trans. I still can't believe that it's like this phenomenon, because sometimes I feel like the world is so buttoned up, and like between like the manosphere and RFK and Joe Rogan, like I feel like it's so macho and machismo focused or whatever, that something like Oh Mary could not really exist. And yet here it is, a cultural phenomenon. And it just makes New York remain cool to me.
Yeah.
And like proves that like we out here for it. We out here for it. I love that.
I definitely, when I watched So Mary, I felt so inspired to be weirder and to take more chances and to be like, oh, people want this. It's because it's so specific.
I remember
and
sitting
so
next to
weird.
like a very straight-laced, like kind of like finance bro and like normie girl couple, and being like, what are they going to, like my friend, I was like, what are they going to, like, how did they get here and what are they going to think of it,
Yeah.
And like when it started, the girl was like, what is this? Like she was always like, what is this? But then honestly, they were laughing hysterically very quickly and all about it. And I was like, just watching that sort of happen in front of my eyes was really inspiring.
That's cool.
It was cool. Like it's great.
It's really funny to see people out of their element enjoying a specific type of comedy that I never thought would be seen beyond like gay Twitter.
Of course. But did you see Titanic?
No, you told me I need to see that.
I mean, I've been raving about it for years. It's just nothing. Nothing has made me happier than seeing Marla in Titanic.
Why do I like that is so fun, and yet everything I do comedy wise is like so biopic and like telling my horrible life.
So exhausting. So exhausting.
Like, why am I doing this?
I mean, still, like my sister, it's like tours and she's doing like big stuff. She's finishing up a European tour, and I'm just like, oh, like something has shifted in me where I'm like, oh no, like I don't want that anymore. I don't want that anymore.
How did you break free?
How did I break free?
Yeah.
Getting a book deal
Oh, okay.
and putting it all into the book and being able to like take all the material that I've made, had, and harvested for, 15, 20 years and put it in a long form version that was articulate, or hopefully, fingers crossed, articulate
Yeah.
and like expansive and cathartic, and not feeling like I needed to parse it out anymore into like bits.
Oh my God, it's so painful.
Yes.
If I want to express something
Yes.
about my life and I get 10 minutes at a bar show
Yes.
in front of 4 people
Yes.
and like one of them is coughing the whole time, like what am I doing?
But also the weird nature of
It is very masochistic.
it's so masochistic. And like the last show that I did, the last like one person show that was like, again, alt cabaret, it was pouring in LA. And so nobody was going to come to the show. Nobody.
The one day you have your one-man show,
Pouring.
it's the one day it's raining in
Absolutely
Los Angeles.
pouring.
God is just literally like,
It is
you're not doing the show.
it is pouring outside, and people don't come out in LA if there's drizzle, It
Yeah.
like stops people in their tracks. So the theater was like dead, and I wanted to like, I don't know how to describe this other than being like, I wanted to, if this is me as a person, I wanted to shrivel up into like a levitating orb and just disappear into the air. Just shrivel up into like matter and just vanish.
Yeah.
I wanted to die. And so that was like, I can't. This is not working anymore. It's too masochistic. But also, don't you feel like the nature of going up and like bearing your soul for 10 minutes at a bar where you hear people flushing the toilet, checks dropping, like that's so much. That's so much to take on. Which is why I'm in awe of stand-up.
Yeah, I think I started doing it before I really had any time to process what that
Totally.
actually meant.
Yes.
And it was like this burning feeling where I had to do it.
Correct.
And I'm getting to a point where I'm like realizing how painful this has been
Yes.
to my life,
Totally.
but I'm too far in.
Yep.
But
You also probably feel like you still need to do it. Like it feels, you wouldn't do it if you didn't feel the need to do it. And I feel like that's what makes all of us so fucking bananas, is that we all feel the need to express this stuff.
I will say there is something when you're the happiest I am when I'm doing it, where the venue doesn't even matter. But if you're actually interested in building something, then it's like the audience and every other toilet flushing distraction becomes obsolete, because you're
Fully.
truly trying to see if this thing works. And when it does, it feels like magic.
But the masochism of having all the failures up until that point and testing the waters and seeing how people respond is actual torture.
It's brutal.
Brutal,
Yeah.
but it's self-inflicted, which is why we're all out of our minds.
Which is why I was having a panic attack in my car
Exactly.
before we started recording.
Of course, yes.
It's like, what am I doing?
How did I get here? And why do I do this? But also, I think that, like, at least for writing this book, it's called The Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Gay. It'll be out on August 11th.
That's so soon.
So soon. But the process of writing it, not unlike stand-up, was a matter of, like, exploiting and digging through my own life. And, like, even though it's a book form versus stand-up, it's all very... That's a heavy lift. It's a lot of
That's
work.
just not. That is so much hard work, and I'm like so proud of you for doing that.
No, thanks.
But it also feels like it would be very cathartic to be able to take these moments that you're like trying to make funny and actually fully flesh them out.
Yeah.
And I think, all this performing is like a desire for us to really be known
Yeah.
and to share a part of ourselves, and you get to like really do that in a substantial way.
But also to, like, for me in particular, to feel mirrored and wanted, not just mirrored by, like, other queer people, specifically gay guys who can understand the plight, or, like, at least my POV, but who I can also feel a kinship with, Like, it's just anecdotal, but, like, I did I was doing my sister's podcast, and we were talking anecdotally about like when I discovered what Puerto Vallarta was. Just like one, just like we were on a family vacation, and I was like on Instagram, and I'm like, why are these guys I know all in, where is Puerto Vallarta? I'm like, where is this place? And why are they all there? And it was I'm a full-grown adult, a full-grown gay man who's only lived in big cities. And I didn't understand that there are these not like gay tourism traps that are not just popular and well-known, but that thrive at different times of the year. And I just didn't know. And so on the podcast, we were recollecting when that happened, and me saying, like, it looks like torture to go on like that looks like torture to me, but I want to be invited. I don't want to go, but I just want to be invited, And all the comments were like, I feel seen. Oh my God, me too. I don't want to go. I want to be invited. Like, and that narrative of being gay and wanting to be in, but also not, even though you want to be included, even though you don't necessarily feel the same with or in community with that crowd, you still want to be included. And that makes so much sense to so many people. And so it's so nice to be able to put that feeling into work, a book, comedy, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. That allows other people to feel seen that way.
That's sweet. I mean, it's kind of like, that feeling of like, you're never, I don't know if you're not like the popular kid, but you want to have an open invitation to the party and to know that you're welcome, which is what a lot of, I think, I hate when people say that like the gay community is so petty and so judgmental. It's like making any stereotype about any people group. Like my friend was recently just saying like, oh, my friend Gabby was on the podcast, and she was like, my dad like met like a lesbian the other day, and he goes, lesbians, they're really nice. It's like because he met one lesbian who was nice, and I was like, there's a lot of lesbians I know who are not, you know. But like in the same way, like gay guys are petty and judgmental. It's like, no, like I think we're very, very insecure and searching for home and searching for a place to belong. Yes. And so that manifests in us being hyper insecure and maybe like ostracizing ourselves and ostracizing others.
Definitely. And maybe not even knowingly.
Yeah, totally.
Like I get so sensitive on like hookup apps when guys are like,
I'm so bad.
At what?
On hookup apps.
Bad at what?
At not bad at knowing my worth.
Knowing your worth. Yeah, of course. Yes, exactly.
There's this phenomenon where I was just talking to a straight friend about this, but he was talking about dating apps. And he said like, I just got rejected by this girl and she didn't like me. And she looked so stupid. And he was like, I wanted her to be like, no, you don't understand. Like, actually, if you spend time with me, like we would, like, I'm out of your league.
Right.
Like we would actually like hit it off. Correct. Like you don't understand. Like I'm actually really well read. And like, if we were in person, like you would be like, oh, you're a cool person.
Yes.
Or whatever. But she immediately rejected him.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, he didn't express that, but I was like, that's what you're feeling.
Right.
And I think I articulated that so poorly.
I get it
so aggressively.
No, I get it.
But there have been guys where I've reached out and they've immediately like said no or just not responded. And then in my mind, I'm like, but if we met at a bar and had a conversation, I think we would get along.
100%. Because you're charming and smart.
That's kind
and eloquent, you know. But I'm also saying in general, because the hookup apps allow us to be our most base, our most primitive, Neanderthalistic, just hornballs, just looking for hornballs. It also allows for this unfiltered, I mean, like Sniffies or, I mean, even like Grindr, like these places don't have real rules. There's nobody has ever explained the etiquette for how to act on Sniffies or Scruff.
Do you have a chapter in your book about this?
No.
Okay, your next book
Yeah.
needs to be like the rules of engagement on online gay dating
Because we don't have any.
with Eliot Glazer.
But isn't that fascinating? Like we use them,
Yeah.
but we don't have any rules. Like, so yeah, we know how the conversation go. It's so bland. It's so mechanical.
Hey,
and I'm
hey.
hey, what's up? Where are you? No, it's so nothing. But and I'm just as guilty as anybody else. I'm no better. But all of that to say that without those rules, without some sort of like agreed upon etiquette, I personally get so sensitive when people don't like respond. I don't mind it being rejected if somebody's polite about it. And
Yeah.
I try to be polite to other people in the same way.
I prefer it.
Me too.
I love it. I love when a guy messages me and say, hey, thanks for reaching out. I'm not interested.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much because you didn't hurt my feelings.
On it, no, but some people, I think often when someone isn't into someone, they think the better thing is just to not respond at all.
Which is like, oh, so you won't acknowledge me as a human being. And then I get so mad because it's like, we are a brethren. We're in this together. Like I turn into like Malala or something, I'm just like, can't you see the brotherhood? We need each other. Like lead with kindness. And I lose my mind, but also, who am I to say? I'm not right. They're not wrong, or maybe they're not right. And there are no rules.
There are no rules. And yeah, people often say no response is a response.
Oh God, fuck you.
But man, I love when someone just says, hey, I'm not interested. And I just can check that off my box and be like, great.
The idea of being blocked, the act of being blocked on one of these apps is so hurtful.
Really?
Yes. I've thought about this with friends where they're like, if I'm not interested, I just block somebody. And I'm like, that is so mean. And they're like, why? It cuts out the room for conversation. It makes their lives easier. And I'm like, no, it means you've deleted them from your universe because you can't imagine touching or talking to them. And my friends are like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm crazy. But that's my sensitivity is so high that I feel like it is such a unkind, I guess I don't know why people would lead with that kind of unkindness, like what you just said, which is, what did you just say a second ago? No response is a response.
No response
To put that in your profile is so unkind. Like, why lead with a bully tactic? It feels like bullying to me.
I like when guys...
You don't have to be a dick.
I like when guys in their profiles say, when their opening thing is, hey guys, thanks for all the woofs.
Thanks for all the messages. I can't keep up. It's like the grossest humble brag.
Dude, fuck off.
They're like, listen, I'm sorry. I'm so hot that I'm just beleaguered with messages.
Really, really appreciate all the sup, your sexies.
Thank you, public. Thank you, adoring fans.
I want to acknowledge that first. So if I don't get back to you, don't be mad at me. And if I find out later that you're successful, that's why.
Oh my God. How is, again, it's the Wild West, so there are no rules, but that man should be persecuted for that. Lock him up. Lock him up.
Oh, there needs to be, that is like a separate influencer dating app that needs to exist.
Lock him up. You can't use that kind of language here. Because, by the way, I could use that language. You could use that language.
I should put that in my profile. Hey, before we start off, I just want to say thank you for telling me how fucking hot I am.
Thank you so much. I can't even keep up with the adoration I've received on Sniffies.
It's overwhelming.
Which is why you need to take pity on that and understand why I won't respond to you.
Yeah.
That's
that
twisted.
Is good.
That's twisted. But honestly, if you do that, that's a bully tactic that already, in a way, sort of gaslights the rest of us into feeling like inferior.
Well, and it tells me that everyone already wants you.
Correct.
Damn, that is so smart.
What is
because I've seen some uggos have that on their profile.
And that is crazy. And that is so crazy. It is so crazy.
I go, honey, you're chopped and unk and everyone wants a slice of that. I don't know what to tell you.
But maybe they're smart enough to say that even though it looks delusional, somehow,
maybe they're a marketing expert.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Wild West.
Yes, it's Wild West. It's a nightmare.
What are your top 5 favorite movies?
Good question. I'm not a movie guy at all.
Are you not?
No. I'm really not.
I watch movies constantly.
I don't. I feel like they're for specific times, specific people. It's hard to concentrate.
Do you watch a lot of TV?
More TV, yeah.
Okay, I know
I
some
can
TV
see movies.
writers who like can't watch TV anymore.
I can't watch comedy. That's
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
But movie-wise, I love Waiting for Guffman.
Okay.
Wet Hot American Summer certainly paved the path for me.
Yeah.
I will say Best in Show. I mean, anything Christopher Guest, really.
Okay.
I love The Truman Show.
I need to rewatch it.
God, it's amazing.
I watched it was one of those movies that was on TV a lot, just like circulating.
It's so brilliant.
I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Yeah, it's so spooky.
Yeah. And I love a comedic actor in a dramatic role.
And he's incredible.
He's a god.
He really is.
And he seems like such a good person. I've had multiple dreams where I've met Jim Carrey and really liked him as a person.
I mean, yeah, I love that.
I've never met him in real life.
I believe that.
But I've just had dreams where we've like gone out to dinner and I've been like, man, I'm so glad that we can just connect.
I love that we get to
It's
do
not
this.
real.
You're like sharing like steak frite.
Yeah. Yeah, we were at Cafe Stella one time.
Really?
Me and Jim Carrey.
Oh wow, that's
and we had
specific.
calamari.
Wow.
And I was like, man, this is so cool. And like, I'm so glad that I just get to be in your orbit.
Yeah, what a dream.
It was really sweet and
That is
special.
nice. That's nice.
Because Ace Ventura, like growing up, was
Yes.
When Nature Calls. Do you know the scene in Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, where he's sitting with, I believe he's sitting with a girl, and they're both passing a stick back and forth and just shooting wads of like they're shooting wads of like wet paper out of a stick, and they're having this whole conversation about their friendship and about the adventure they're about to have tomorrow, and it goes on for like 3 minutes. And at the end of the scene it pans out and there is a man standing on 1 foot on like a giant 50-foot pole, and he's covered in spit wads. And they've just been like shooting this guy.
That's so good.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. I'm sorry I named you 4 movies and I'm racking my brain trying to think of a 5th.
You only gave me one dramatic one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a drama.
What about like Titanic?
Oh no, I don't care.
No, you want Titanic.
I want Titanic. I'm trying to think of like a good drama.
Do you like Closer?
Closer?
With like Natalie Portman and Julia Roberts?
Yeah, that was good. I mean,
Okay, you don't give a fuck about it.
It hasn't like
Okay.
stuck around. I mean, I actually really, really liked Everything Everywhere All at Once. I thought that was actually quite.
I was blown away.
Yeah, really special.
Yeah.
It's when you still think about a movie every now and then, it really sticks with you. I liked. Yeah, I don't know. A few years ago, there was one called Janet the Planet, or something.
Classic. Yeah, we all remember that movie.
Janet
the Planet.
I think it's Janet the Planet.
Okay, he's making up movies at this point.
It's like a really sweet, indie, quiet, like really introspective movie, but it's like in the Berkshires in Massachusetts, and Julianne Nicholson is in it, and she's so good.
I love her.
Yeah, she's great.
Have you ever seen Rachel Getting Married?
Yes, I've seen that.
That's one of my favorite movies.
That's a good movie.
I can't believe that movie was made.
Yeah.
Like, it really feels like you're walking through someone's life.
Totally.
And there's not a second that I disbelieve it.
Did you ever see Tadpole?
No.
That was a good movie. That was like early like all digital movie. And it's also very much like you're in this person's life.
Why the fuck is this podcast called On God? I just want to talk about movies all day.
Yeah, I can't even think of a 5th. I really can't.
God, I should have just like asked. We should have gotten coffee or something, because we didn't talk about anything that I plan on talking about.
Like what? Religion? More religion?
I guess we talked about Judaism a little bit up top.
I didn't know, when you were in Indonesia, was that sort of like a missionary thing?
Yeah. Yeah, my parents were missionaries, Christian missionaries.
Wow.
And I was going on mission trips, and then I went on mission trips when I was in college.
I think when I found out that you lived in Indonesia as a kid, in my head, I assumed you were an only child and that your parents were like sort of like worldly, like educators or scholars,
like anthropologists or
like
something
some
like
sort of
that.
anthropologists. But turns
Man,
out
that
it
would
was
have been cool.
Bible thumping.
Yeah, no, it was very, very different.
Are your siblings similar to you at all?
No. A lot of us have a similar sense of humor, and that's like the one thing that like cuts through all of the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Is like we're on such a spectrum of our Christian beliefs. It kind of really goes downhill the younger you get.
But you're the fourth
Yeah.
oldest.
Like my parents should have stopped after 2 kids.
right. It gets. Wait, you said it gets
They just like
less
we get like
Christian
more progressive and more gay.
as the younger you get. And if you're number 4, then 3 and 2 and 1 have to be pretty out there.
No. Wait. They're more conservative, I think.
Your younger siblings?
Well, no, I'm the second youngest.
The second youngest. So 1, 2, 3, Matt, and then the last. Baby.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that makes sense.
So like on a spectrum of like the oldest being like married, has a kid, traditional family life, goes to church,
Right.
is a practicing Christian, not really gay affirming, to like the youngest is like non-binary, goes to Lightning in a Bottle festival.
Right.
Like, you know.
Where is your family located around the world?
They're all on the East Coast except for me and my younger sibling. We're both in California.
I mean, it's perfect. Makes perfect sense. Where on the East Coast are they, if you don't mind my asking?
They're 2 hours from New York. They're in Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah.
2 hours from New York is in Maryland?
Yeah, baby.
2
I
hours?
took a bus from Maryland to New York a couple weeks ago.
Whoa. I'm interested in Maryland.
You shouldn't be.
I know, like nothing's there, but I'm interested. I mean, Baltimore's there, obviously.
I know. I'm like, they're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like an hour from Baltimore and it's an hour from Philly.
Is the accent weird?
I have to be honest, I don't really interact with people other than my family when I'm there because
Yeah.
I'm there for such a short amount of time. I don't get to see all of them very often. I want
Yeah.
to spend time with my nieces.
Yeah.
What about you? Like, where do you think about God now?
I don't really think about her very much. I mean, I've actually sort of reconnected with family out here that I did not know growing up.
Yeah.
They're on my dad's side of the family, and they have introduced me to a very different side of super, super progressive Judaism, where they're very spiritual and very educated in the realm of Judaism, and they know prayers and everything like that. That, you know, they follow the holidays, but it's so incredibly secular and deeply spiritual in the most hands-off reform way possible, that it's just really interesting.
God, see, that's what I mean, I'm H. Allen Scott. I want to convert.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
It's just a different
I just love like a progressive group of people who are like getting together and like practicing spirituality.
yeah, I mean, and after like October 7th, I was like finding some sense of community at this place called Nefesh. That's like a roaming synagogue here in LA.
Okay.
And they're so incredibly liberal, and we're like very much have been on the correct side of the issue, and like, you know, have enough the utmost empathy for, you know, the plight of the Palestinians, and
Yeah.
they're very much on the right side of things. And so it's just like a nice reminder.
Well, I mean, I think that's such a cool, I'm just like always very inspired by that, where people are, from my understanding is like, oh, if I am really upholding Jewish values, that comes at the core of standing up to the oppressor and making
Yes.
sure that there is human decency for everyone
100%.
living,
And that's
which is like just a great human value to have.
but that's made it a real horror show if you're if you're Jewish and you're watching like other Jews who were historically probably progressive, you know, socially progressive Democrats
such
act like
a bizarre time.
Trumpy ghouls, you know, with like, they're just like about guns and Trump, and it's like, you're not supposed to. How did this make you that?
I've never seen anything convolute the left and the right.
No, my parents
more
are
than
like
over the
really
past, like
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
No, I was going to say my parents have like friends that they've taken a step back from who have been fervently pro-Israel since day one. My parents don't like know how to talk to them because they don't agree with them, and it's like it affects everybody. You're like watching these people become like Fox News acolytes. That's crazy. And that's not anything I would have ever dreamed of in my life, because I thought everybody was just like super socially liberal, and they were, or they would identify as such. But this has turned that over in a way that could only exist during, these wild times.
Yeah.
Which is really upsetting, as is the fact that like being an actual progressive Jew is also muddied by the fact that anti-Semitism can also hide in progressive, like in the progressive movement in a way where sometimes it's hard to tell, and that the bloodthirst for, the correct, I believe, like the hatred and the disgust with a war criminal like Netanyahu can also be shared by people who just hate Jews anyway. And so that also makes it messy.
Such a weird, bizarre, like muddied territory.
Yeah, it's very muddy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
Where I think at the core of most people who are progressive, the core of it is like, this has nothing to do with a group of people. This has to do with a very corrupt government.
Correct.
And where our money is going to harm citizens.
And it's just out there. It's blatant. It's obvious.
And it seems pretty black and white to me.
It's very black and white.
It's very muddied because of the... We're both not using our words.
No, I mean, it is. It's mud. It's like it's weird to be... It's weird to be Jewish.
It's weird to have a country where the flag is supposed to represent a section of people. Yeah. Whereas like the government of that country does not represent everyone who is of that people group.
Of course, look at the American flag. Now I'm just like, every time I see it now, I'm like, my body tenses, because it's like, that's been aligned with.
It's so bizarre.
Trumpy patriots, and
the American flag is like synonymous with racism now.
Crazy. It's like, and honestly, like, I'm sure it was synonymous with racism for many people for a long time, but it's just weird that that's the case now. I mean, I see the Israeli flag and I'm like, I get spooked, and I did not grow up thinking that or feeling that, but
me neither.
Everything's upside down.
It's so weird.
Yeah. For me, did you watch Real Housewives at all?
I started watching Rhode Island.
Yeah, Rhode Island's great.
And Salt Lake City.
Haven't watched that, but did you ever watch New York?
No, I'm too far behind and I can't ever catch up.
Very fair, and it's not good now, but in the original initial seasons, like the first like really Jewy New York housewife, Jill Zarin, was like the mother hen, and like really gave like, maternal, democratic, liberal, socially liberal Jewy vibes.
Yeah.
Like her best friend was a gay guy. Like, she just seemed very much on the right side of things, as I'd personally known them, quote unquote. And then she is now very clearly a Trumpy Republican who's like posing at Mar-a-Lago and like going on trips with like, what's her name? Kimberly Guilfoyle.
I don't know.
All I can say is that it's like, I never would have imagined that kind of thing happening, but the wool has been, pulled over.
Yeah, people are coming out of the woodwork, and you're like, wait, what?
So spooky when that happens. Yeah. So spooky. Nicole Scherzinger, I don't know.
No, what?
Yeah, like she had a whole thing where she was like liking MAGA posts or something on Instagram, and then it was like, wait, you?
No.
The Pussycat Doll?
Damn.
She's
GCD
like on
Nation
Broadway.
is down bad.
They just like pop up. They're like Charlie Kirk apologists.
Yeah.
It's such a bummer.
Also, people who never give a fuck about politics all of a sudden are like, hey, like, I really think it's time for us to defend this. I'm like, when have you ever read a book?
Right. You're a geopolitical expert. Like, you know how to say.
Not that I am either. I'm like a self-proclaimed idiot, but
exactly. Same here.
But I don't have a problem being like, hey, I don't really know what's going on, but based on my understanding, this isn't good.
Exactly. It's like,
can we agree on like some basic things that like maybe don't kill innocent people?
Don't kill innocent people. Don't starve them out. Don't cut off supplies. Don't rape and pillage. Like don't take delight in murder. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, and if you target like one people group, this seems bad.
Very bad.
Do you pray and meditate?
No.
Do you ever meditate?
I've had like periods where I've tried it and I find it valuable, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the books coming out. I don't know if it's that my brain has. I've experienced true brain rot from the phone, but like I can't concentrate anymore.
Oh,
and that's why I don't watch movies. I can't sit still.
It's so sad that watching a movie isn't like truly going to the theaters, turning my phone off is like a meditation practice. That's how far we've come.
The theater, absolutely.
I go to the movie theater all the time because it's the only time I can watch a movie and actually focus.
I think that's so great. And I'm going to take inspiration from that and do the same thing.
Do you have AMC stubs?
I don't.
Get it.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
I got to see The Odyssey. I got to see The Invite. I got to see...
You don't.
Don't?
You don't have to see The Odyssey.
Okay.
But you need to see The Invite.
I got to see that. Obsession, Blank Spaces or whatever it's called. Back Walls.
Blank Space.
What's it called?
Backrooms.
Backrooms. There's a lot I got to see.
Damn, you're far behind.
I'm very far behind.
Oh my God, I'm so caught up. It's crazy.
Good for you. That's great.
Yeah. Great for me for wasting 20 hours of my life.
No, it's great. You're engaging with art and you're engaging
It's fun.
with
I love it.
capital.
Going to the movies is like one of my favorite things to do.
What do you order at the concessions?
Usually, so they have like these fun Diet Coke machines where you can get like all sorts of different flavors.
Yes.
And I've been like going on TikTok to discover different flavors.
Sure. Like mixtures, you mean?
Usually what I do is a Diet Coke, strawberry, cherry vanilla.
Yes.
And I'll do 3/4 cherry vanilla and then the rest regular Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll do like a splash of Sprite.
Oh.
Or like cherry Sprite or something weird. And I'm really upset because they used to have the caffeine-free Diet Coke machine.
Sure.
AMC had a caffeine-free Diet Coke. And when I would go to the movies late at night, that was perfect.
Of course.
And they stopped serving it.
Did
and
they
I'm
really?
really upset.
That is upsetting. Or do you not drink? You mean just at night? You're not like.
I just don't want to drink a gallon of caffeine at 10 p.m.
Yeah, of course.
But I want to drink a Diet Coke.
Yes.
It's pissing me off.
I feel like there's not a lot of caffeine in Diet Coke.
I'm sensitive to caffeine.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
I love Diet Coke.
Me too.
I'd rather have it than regular Coke.
Yeah, of course.
It's better.
It tastes so good.
It tastes so good. In a can, though, like a can is best.
Ooh, the plastic bottles are freaking me out.
Not good.
No, but the movie theater one is really good.
Yes.
It's extra fizzy.
I love that.
And then if I'm feeling crazy, I'll get some Milk Duds.
Okay, yeah.
Which
Milk
AMC
Duds.
stopped serving.
Really?
Which is really disturbing.
Yeah. So what would you get instead?
Nothing. Oh, what am I saying? I usually sneak in like a burrito in my jacket.
It's weird to eat in the dark though.
Is it?
I think so. It takes the fun out of it kind of.
Oh, I like eat to survive. I don't like actually enjoy it.
You don't enjoy
food.
it. Okay,
No.
that's different then.
No.
So you could eat in the dark and be fine.
Yeah, but I do wear white all the time and then I'm just like covered in stains.
Right.
And I look like a buffoon.
But that's charming.
Thank you. Okay, we got to wrap up.
Okay.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And I hope people buy
I can't
my
wait
book.
to read your book.
I hope so. Thank you. It's gotten lovely feedback so far, and
I'm so excited for you.
Promoting the shit out of it. So thank you.
Yeah.
May
Right.
God be listening.
God's going to bless you. See you in heaven.